There we go. All right. Hopefully y'all can hear us now.
You can hear us now?
Geez. Yeah. That was, so they missed all of that. Let's rewind so they can hear all our awkward pre-show talk.
Okay, it's hot in this room because the builder sucked. The end. Was that a good summary?
Oh,
it was accurate.
That was dead on.
Here, and we feel weird because it's light out. And yeah, that's all we
type of thing here. Why is
type of thing
showing up right here?
This
is bizarre.
I don't know.
Hang on.
I don't know what he's typing.
He said, "Is there audio working?" I said, "Audio's back up." So there we go. Yeah. So here we are. It's Tuesday afternoon. It's not Tuesday night. So
I know.
Strange. We have some boys that are hopefully napping right now.
So we're like on a time limit here. So you're not going to be here all day. Just
you may get some extra content towards the end. That may or may not be desirable. So
boys are loud.
Yes.
Although girls are loud too.
Yeah.
They're all loud. Kids are loud. Oh, yeah, that is us on your Facebook feed. That's weird.
See, is it coming up? Yep. Okay. Yep. There's us. All right. Cool. That is kind of bizarre though to kind of look at yourself sometimes, like when I don't know. It's bizarre to even talk about that. So I'm trying to find
wise words from John or some kind of weird words or.
No, I'm trying to go back to where I was earlier because I want to make sure that
there it was. It says one comment.
Yeah, there we go. One comment.
Comment.
All right. So thank you all for joining us on this Tuesday afternoon. Sorry, we will not be with you live tonight because we have kids' swim parties and other things that are going on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry we weren't there with you last week, but we're here with you this week.
Why weren't we? Oh, I was at camp.
Yes, you were at camp.
What's punishing a chef? I'm not going to be there.
And I made the wise decision to try and get both of our boys showered at the same time. Which, if you've had multiple children in your household, you know
that is not a wise decision.
Not a wise decision. Not at all.
I don't allow them to do that.
We don't
because it's not wise.
But anyway, we're here to talk a little bit, share some Disney news with you, some travel updates, those sorts of things, and really just sort of share with you some top tips for enjoying your Disney parks vacation. I'd like to do this every now and then
I feel like you're talking really
for
loud.
new viewers and folks that are traveling to the park soon as things change and update and as seasons move, because going to the parks in the middle of summer is not the same as going in January or during the holiday season or anything like that. So there just can't have nice things. I actually broke her mic stand earlier, so not on purpose. Like it's like cracked.
Why would anyone out there think? Who of y'all thought he did it on purpose?
I mean, I don't know. Like you've seen people like pay money to hit cars with baseball bats, old cars and stuff.
No, I haven't.
You haven't seen that?
I haven't seen that.
It's like a thing. Or like we go to, this is completely off the reservation, but
then why are we going?
I don't even know. Again, apparently you don't have to tune in late to see it's delirious. But again, our question of the day is directly related to our topic. How do you make the best out of your Disney parks vacation? And we're going to tell you everything you need to know in the next, how much time do we have left?
Not much. So let's do the tail of the tape and the news and stuff. Go.
In the next, not much. And then, there's our topic. So let's talk about the news. Disney Cruise Line was named.
You do today is.
Oh yeah.
Show.
Well, it's not.
That's not. That's not the date. It's July 12th.
Totally July 12th. We always have to. Sorry, that's a client.
They don't need to. They don't. I mean,
no, I was closing it.
But they don't need to know.
All right, this afternoon, because not tonight. This afternoon it's July the 12th, 2022, and our topic for the day is making the best out of your Disney parks trip.
Not someone else's.
Not
yours.
Yours, because you matter. Oh, we like synced up on that. Like pointed at the camera.
Wow.
At the same time. It's like we know each other or something. question of the day: how do you make the best out of your Disney parks vacation? We want to know, kind of your top tips.
Tell
How do you
us.
make the best out of your Disney parks vacation? In the comments, we've already heard from our friend Tom and good old Ben Harris from the UK is in the comments. He's back home.
All right.
So it's
we're running out of quiet time.
And some other folks. So
let's do our news.
We'll get to that here in a second. News: Disney Cruise Line was named the best large ship ocean cruise line by the readers of Travel and Leisure.
That's exciting.
Again, in 2022, they've received that award for a few years, which is pretty cool. There's also a new feature called the new car locator feature in the My Disney Experience app, sponsored by State Farm. I mean, it's in the graphic that I put up yesterday. So
it just felt funny for you to say that.
Kind of like I'm doing the little.
What are you wearing? Khakis? He's not wearing khakis. Are those khakis? No, they're not. They're like poles made out of. Oh, those are the ones that are like exercisey stuff, but they look like real shorts.
They do. They're quite comfortable.
As opposed to fake shorts. They don't.
Great for parks, by the way. Dress comfortably. There's your first.
Oh, and I found some at Target. Super cute. Mm-hmm. And they're like exercisey shorts, but they look like just regular shorts, but they're like moisture wicking and stuff. So go to Target. That is a good tip.
To buy socks. All right.
That's a Lost reference.
It is a Lost / what? David Letterman? I think that's when it was. It was that long ago. The guy that plays Ben Linus, I can never remember his name.
Maybe it was Letterman.
He was also on another show that was on CBS for a while with Jim Caviezel.
Person of interest.
Person of interest, yes.
No, but but it's a reference from like an interview that possibly David Letterman was doing, and he said he would just do that creepy voice. Like anything he said would be creepy if he just did his like Lost character eyes and voice. Yep. His thing was, "I'm going to Target to buy socks." So we just have never let that go.
We haven't.
So where is this car?
It is in
locator feature.
You hit the 3 lines.
I hit the 3 lines.
It should be in there somewhere if your app's up to date.
Well, it just might not be.
Mine may not be, but it is. So you go into the My Disney Experience app. To the bottom right hand corner, there's 3 little lines, which is the menu button. Mm-hmm. It should give you the option to dial into that. It will be available, if it's not already, at the Walt Disney World theme parks. So all 4 parks, the water parks, Disney Springs, and the Wide World of Sports complex. So it'll be interesting.
Ashley.
Huh?
For some reason, I'm logged in as Ashley.
Why are you logged in as your best friend?
Oh, I was looking at her pictures.
That's kind of creepy.
When they got engaged. It's not creepy at all.
Okay. Sorry, Ashley, if you ever watch this. My wife is on your My Disney Experience.
She knows.
Making park pass reservations for you. And dining things and stuff. But it'll be interesting to me. One thing I'm curious about seeing.
Is it in the squares or is it in the
I genuinely don't know. I haven't looked yet. I really don't know. I'm useless. So I'm curious as to how that's going to work with parking garages. Like if it like knows, like somehow whatever, like if you're you geo-fenced in the area or something, if it knows like you're on a particular day. I don't know. I don't know how the technology works, but it'll be interesting to see.
But it's there.
It is there. It's available. And the reason why I shared a story yesterday on Facebook, why this is special, I'll give you like the quick version. Many years ago, as a cast member at Walt Disney World, as many of you all know, was at Magic Kingdom for a day and drove a white 2000 Oldsmobile Alero with a spoiler and a sunroof. Happened to me at the time. That was one of the most popular rental cars to use in Central Florida. And I came out to my car after a very long, hot day in the parks, and it was the middle of the afternoon, sun's out, the whole bit. And every single row in the section that I parked in had a white Oldsmobile Alero in it, and was clicking my clicker. The horn was going off, the whole thing. It took me 45 minutes to find my car. So I am like genuinely glad.
He just admitted that on the internet.
Yeah, it did. The internet is forever. Is Evelyn texting you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can see. Where are you? Where did you go? She gets that question a lot. But anyway, I'm excited.
When will you be home? That's the one I get a lot.
Well, yeah.
Anytime I'm good. When will you be home? She has a watch.
What are we having for dinner?
She has like a watch that can make and receive calls, but only to numbers that we program. It's like a safety thing, right?
Yeah.
And so she can't like text on it. It has like pre-made texts.
Yes.
And so she has to choose from them. So they're very like awkwardly worded. They're not how she would like talk to us.
Yeah. This is true.
Oh, she just sent me a voice one.
Yeah, she's gonna. Yeah, we'll have to do that here.
Okay, keep going.
All right. Last of the news, and this is kind of exciting for our family because we love this movie series. The Zombeats. Stop playing the word zombies. The Zombeats Bash is coming to Disney Springs, August 5th through the 14th, at the Marketplace stage, and then also downtown Disney at the Disney Live stage there in Anaheim from July the 29th to 31st. And this is to celebrate Zombies 3 coming out on Disney Plus on July the 15th.
It's Friday.
On Disney Channel, yeah, this Friday. And on Disney Channel on August the 12th. So for those Disney Plus folks out there, you've got about a month, 4 weeks or so. Heads up on people that just have the old Disney Channel. If you don't have Disney Plus, you should.
Listen, and if you're local, it's Fried Pie Friday at
Yes,
S&J Produce.
Local to the Madison Huntsville area.
S&J will have their Amish fried pies on Friday.
Fried Pie Friday.
So just to say, I don't know what that was. So we have big plans to get our fried pies and come home and watch Zombies 3.
Yes, it's going to be a thing. We also have some other fun family traditions. So, but that's kind of the news. Again,
I don't know what that has to do. What family? I mean, every family has traditions.
Family, like we do, it's a Friday tradition for our family. Like
not you. You don't eat fried pies.
I mean, I know, but I've gone with y'all before. I don't like fried pie, but I like two kinds of pie.
Because you didn't have a car and we had to take you to work.
Well,
so we forced you to ride with us.
No. I've actually been with y'all there before. I've been there to pick them up for you when you couldn't go.
Why couldn't I? We're going to have this conversation later. Okay, that's the end of our news. So today we're going to talk about B end. We're going to talk about how to make the best out of your Disney Parks vacation. And you take a picture of where you parked your car.
Take a picture of where you parked
apparently.
Your car and drop a pin. That's basically
drop a pin.
Not like a writing pen.
No, they know. They're aware of technology.
Y'all heard of the Google Maps? Good.
The Google Maps. I can't.
So anyway, making the best out of your Disney Parks trip. So I asked Tanya to think of like three to four.
I didn't.
Sort of top tips, and I've got a few. We could go at this from a number of different angles, looking at the parks, dining, tickets, hotel stuff, transportation.
Okay, you listed a lot of things. Can I just share mine? We're running out of time. Okay, cool.
How much time do we have left?
Not much. So always have like a poncho, like just a little poncho, and roll it up real small and stick it in your bag. Keep a water bottle, but you don't have to buy water bottles. Don't buy water bottles. That's ridiculous. Any quick service will give you, any restaurant will give you a cup of ice water. And you just put it in your water bottle.
That's true. But if you do forget a water bottle at Disney, you can spend $4 on the bottle of Dasani and just keep that Dasani bottle for you because you're going to pay
right, but just take a water bottle. Just take a water bottle.
Just do
that. You'll need a jacket in the winter months because it could possibly be chilly, but you'll want the poncho all year long.
Today.
And if you're with kids, plan on everything taking 3 times longer than you think it will.
This is true.
Plan at least an hour for transportation. Like if you need to be at a particular park or a resort for a meal, at least an hour.
And we're not talking like an hour from the time you're planning on walking out the door, but an hour from the time you're actually at the bus stop or transportation stop to getting there. So we all know small kids, things take, 10 times.
But even without kids, like when I travel by myself and I have a dining reservation at like 11, I am like not in my room anymore at 10. 10 would be the absolute latest I would walk out of my room. But I'm usually paranoid. So I would leave at like, 9:40. And then you can always find something to do when you get there. You can always see what events they've got going on or visit the gift shop or like FaceTime your friends and make them jealous, like whatever. I don't know. But I mean, it's so much better. But that's even without kids. Always plan at least an hour for transportation. And if you have kids, just expect you're not going to get things done. I mean, if you have teenagers, yeah, probably. But like if you have any kind of smaller age kids like we do, ours are 9, almost 10, down to 3. I mean, everything's going to take forever. We're just not going to be able to run through those parks like we do by ourselves or when it's just 2 of us.
Yeah, and you mentioned dining a second ago, and that just triggered a news thing that I forgot to put on here.
Oh, yeah.
Today is the 6th anniversary of the opening of Chef Art Smith's Homecoming at Disney Springs.
Okay, no, that's not the news that you were going to make.
Which is for those of you that are like, free dining? What, dining plans? No, it's not that. But yeah, Chef Art Smith's has been open for 6 years. It's my favorite dining location.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the character dining coming back at Ohana.
Yeah, character dining at Ohana, and there were 2 more. Cape May at Beach Club, and there's one other one that I'm forgetting. You gonna look it up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there were 3. But yeah, Ohana character dining at breakfast only is coming back, and can I go find the post?
You don't have to just keep talking about something.
Anyway,
they don't need to run by run.
So some of my travel tips, I like to think kind of sort of, I guess, the mentality, the sort of philosophy of travel, understanding the why behind, your trip and why you're going, and sort of staying in sync with where everybody's at, especially like now.
Crystal Palace.
If you're
Crystal Magic Palace,
Kingdom, Pooh and Friends, they will be back at Magic Kingdom. What's the date on that? Does it say?
September 20th.
September 20th.
They'll be back at the Crystal Palace.
All right.
Ohana breakfast, September 27th. Cape May on October the 4th.
Perfect. So starting in September, we'll see the rollout of some of these characters coming back. And I think, like, honestly, this is one of the biggest signs for hopefully dining plans coming back, is they're bringing back more dining offerings and continuing to reopen more things down the road. So,
yep.
As far as, again, going back to kind of my sort of top tip for you.
You silence that during the show.
Yes, I will. I'm sorry. I can have nice things. So
stop saying that. Y'all need to start like a count. Like, how many times does he say that during a show? Bell. It's been at least that can be like a. I don't know, every time he says that, someone take a sip of your Diet Coke.
Your Diet Coke. Okay.
It's a family show, probably.
Sometimes. Not when it's after dark.
It's a family show, except we keep our whole family out of it. We do it at times when they can't participate.
That's right.
Well, that's because I don't want my children all over the internet too.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, I would say the mentality matters. So understanding the why, where you're going, what you're doing. You don't have to necessarily have things planned down to the T. Like if you don't want to do like Genie Plus, Lightning Lanes, and even like table service dining reservations, fine. Have your park passes.
The way you say fine.
Fine, be that way.
If you don't want to do it, just fine.
Do it, whatever. But seriously, if you don't do it, that's okay.
It really is fine.
I understand.
He didn't mean it to sound so angry.
The need to not over plan, because Disney almost requires you to do that in a way these days, which is one of the reasons why I love helping people to sort through all that.
Yeah.
But just sort of being real with yourself and your expectations as you're getting there, knowing the people that you're bringing. Are you going with kids? Realizing the issue is taking that sometimes things will take longer. Are you
always, not sometimes, always they will take
longer.
Are
you traveling with folks with disabilities in your family that you may not normally travel with? How do we work those things into your travel plans? Older folks, younger folks, are kids going to have to go back for naps? Are you going to need a
just take all that stuff into account?
Yeah. So she's trying to in this.
He loves to give example. He loves to list 40 examples. Well, you just give 2 or 3. That's what an example is. It's not an exhaustive list.
To connect with the people.
They're connected.
Are you sure?
Yep.
All right, there's at least 4 of them that are connected
right
now. All right. So.
And if you keep listing examples, they're going to disconnect.
What does the timer say? I want to know.
The timer says not long. Let's start reading. What does Mr. Bump have to say?
I don't know what's going on.
Okay, Mr. Bump says, take your time. Don't worry about seeing everything. Just go with the flow and don't overplan, because you're not going to get everything in anyway. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So just chill. Put your phone away. Oh, that's a good one. But that's hard.
Yes.
Because like he said, Disney wants you to plan everything ahead of time, and they want you to do everything through your phone. Also pictures. That's the thing. But I try to be don't be that person who's taking pictures and immediately putting them on Instagram. Be the person who takes pictures and after your kids go to bed at night, you put them on Instagram. Or you could wait until you get back from the trip and then put them on. They're not going to expire. Right. Your pictures. You can still put them. So I like that, Tom. That was great. Someone else is agreeing with that. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna recognize Ben Harris because he doesn't have anything sensible to say.
No, he doesn't. But you need to say it.
but it makes me cry. I can't say it.
I know.
I can't say it. You're gonna have to say it.
He says avoid Galaxy Edge. First of all, Ben Harris, there's no such thing as Galaxy Edge. It's Galaxy's Edge. Batu.
I normally tell him not to correct people because it's rude and people know what they're saying, but I feel like this is perfectly justified in this scenario. Like anyway, we need to correct.
No, you
Ben
need
Harris.
to go to Galaxy's Edge. It is, it's an incredible place.
Don't avoid Galaxy's Edge.
Even if you're not a Star Wars fan, you've never seen Star Wars, I think there are things there to appreciate.
It's just when you've got the Play app, the Disney Parks Play app, and you can hack all the stuff. It's just so much fun.
It is fun. Yeah.
You can make the little droids Twitter and beep and whatever.
Details. Slow down.
Okay. Yeah. Levi, I almost said Lexi, but it's far away. He puts it over there for him. Levi says flexibility, managing your expectations. That's very good. It's echoing some of the things we've said before. Not having an excessive number of dining reservations. I have seen people in some Facebook groups I'm in who are like, I've got breakfast, lunch, and dinner reserved for every day of my 6-day trip that I'm there. And everyone is like, no, don't do that. I would max one a day. Mm-hmm. I mean, I go for food and I will make 2 dining reservations a day. And some days that's too much. And that's literally like all I'm eating. The portions are expensive, but they are also gigantic.
Yes.
And like, what are you going to do? Take it with you? Like, I have taken things with me. There are places you can warm things up at your resorts, but absolutely no more than 2. And that's if you're food focused. If you're just going to have fun, no more than 1, or maybe skip a day.
And you will want to find yourself snacking too along the way. So you're
going to sit down at the dinner and be like, oh, I paid, $98 a person. And all we're going to eat is like 3 chips because we're all full.
So plan well.
Yeah.
Right.
So I have to totally agree with Levi on that. Don't do that. Ian says enjoy the air conditioning always.
Ian's in Walt Disney World right now with our friend.
Well, isn't that good for him? Great for Ian.
Well, isn't that special?
Mm.
So yeah. In the end, that's the show today, folks.
Oh,
tune in next time.
Parents with kids, if you don't want to spend money on these types of souvenirs, bring your own bubbles and glow sticks.
Yes.
Bring your own bubbles and glow sticks. If you want to spend money on those souvenirs, spend money on the souvenirs. Do whatever you want. It's your own business. But
order some stuff from Amazon. Amazon Prime Day. Hello, today. Do it.
And tomorrow.
And tomorrow.
But those are, like we bought bubble wands last time we were there, and our kids still play. Like, yes, it was a good investment.
They kind of still work, I guess, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
I think we had to replace the batteries on one of them, but that's not surprising. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they do. They work fine. And so that was a valuable, that was what our kids wanted. Yes. We when they start asking for stuff, we make them wait. That's another thing is that's another good tip. Mm-hmm. You're going to see your kids are going to be like, I want this and this and this. And you're going to be like, I want this and this and this and this and this. We take pictures and then we wait a few days. And if we still want them after a few days, you can get almost everything at Downtown Disney. It's not called that anymore. Thank you. Yeah. Sometimes you'll just ask, I'll be like, can you get this shirt anywhere else? And they'll be like, no, you can only get it at this store in Animal Kingdom. And I'm like, okay, well then I'm going to purchase it right now or whatever. But with our kids, they have to ask if we're at Disney World, at least 24 hours. Yep. We're not going to buy them everything they each have a little budget. So sometimes one of them will buy one more expensive item and someone will buy 2 or 3 smaller items or whatever. And we have the final say. We can just say no because it ultimately is our money, not theirs, and we're in charge. And they're not. That? But
I have that in my hand. I don't know why I have it here, but I do.
What is that?
I'm gonna explain it to the people.
That's
so this right here, if you can see that, there we go. Merchandising guest services for Disney. So this little card right here, and if you want that information, you can see it if you're watching live.
Snap a picture and put it in the comments.
I'll do that later. But this is the information for your email and also telephone. They can help you find a particular item. They're very good at looking things up.
Well, the cast members there will help you.
Yeah, they'll figure out what location has it if you're looking for a specific.
They have
size.
Quantities.
Right.
When I was looking for something a couple months ago, they were like, it says there's 3 in stock here, so I wouldn't that seems risky. But this one has 9 in stock. That one seems like a safer bet.
So they will, if you're in the parks, if you're in the shops or whatever, you can say, hey, I'm looking for this particular item, this particular size, and look in their system, they'll figure it out. they may even be able to call over if you're close enough and see if they can hold the item for you. Now, if you get home and you discover something was broken, like for example, I don't know, the lightsaber.
Did you just say broken?
Broken. I don't know why I did, but I did.
Our 7-year-old does that.
Broken. Yes.
You can call this number and they'll try to take
it. Yeah, they'll help you out. And that's for like Disneyland, Disney Cruise Line has that, Walt Disney World has that. So they'll take care of you. It's a specific thing.
We always will take pictures of stuff we like. Did you not silence that? We'll take pictures of stuff we like, and we'll take a picture of the item and a picture of the tag with the barcode and the SKU.
Yep.
And that's been helpful. We've done that for several years too.
Yeah, for sure. By the way, nice earrings. I like those. I think that's what Don was commenting on. I'm not sure. So
Travelmation.
Yeah. So
that was so loud. You're yelling.
Sorry. No yelling on the bus. So anything else you want to add in there? Like must-dos, just don't do this or do this, that kind of thing.
See you later. Bye. See you next week.
Peace out. See you later. Oh,
I want again, 2 more minutes of quiet before they get
best advice. Plan well, be flexible. It's the best way to have a successful trip.
Plan well, be flexible.
Yeah, that's it. So don't.
Everything is going to take a lot longer than you think.
Yes, it could. Enjoy. Just enjoy. Right. Enjoy. Slow down. Don't forget to do that.
He's talking to himself right now, by the way.
Yes.
He's the person who's like, we were going to do all this stuff and now we're not doing all this stuff. And he gets mad and I'm like, you're not enjoying Disney World anymore.
I used to be like that, but I feel like I'm getting
He has gotten so much better.
Right. But anyway. So
I'm over here like, we're in the happiest place on earth. How can you be upset? He's like, why aren't you upset?
We're wasting all this money just sitting here eating $5 popcorn. No, I'm just kidding.
That's a joy to me.
I know. Popcorn is joy.
No, not that.
Put that on a bumper sticker.
No, don't do that. That's absolutely not accurate.
Cut it out with your cricket.
No, but just being there, like even if I'm just sitting there, it's worth it to me. Just being there. I know it's not worth it to everybody to pay that much money to sit somewhere, but
yes, true. So, thank you all for joining us for this special afternoon episode of Travel Tips Tuesday. We'll be back with you live, hopefully at the regular time next week, with a little trip report, cover some Disney news and a few other things. Anything else you want to add?
Hey, the kids were playing Travelmation this morning because they're so cute, and they had their park bags and their little Travelmation shirts and their phones, and we decided to watch Tim Tracker.
Did they listen to whole music on the phone too?
For hours. No, that's what you did this morning.
Yes.
Before the phone cut off.
Uh-huh.
And then you got to do it again.
Yep.
This is why you have an agent, folks.
Yes.
No.
Not exaggerating.
What was I even saying? Why do you interrupt me?
Kids were playing Travelmation.
So. We watched Tim Tracker and he did like a video, like a point of view video of Cosmic Rewind. Which you can't really see much because it's dark and it's just lots of like spinning. Yeah, but it was exciting. It makes me excited to be able to go do it in person.
In person? We'll do that. You'll be there in September.
I will.
Yeah, with your best friend.
With my BFF forever. And her bachelorette party and a bunch of other people.
The end. All right. Thank you all so much.
Have a great afternoon.
Have a good afternoon, evening. If I can figure out how to replay this tonight, we'll do that. And
that seems fancy.
You'll have, it's a thing. You can do that.
Okay.
All right. See y'all later. Have a good rest of your week.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.